once told me nothing brings people together like shared history. Her point was that once you have something in common with someone, like you went to the same elementary school, even if it was like 20 years apart, you find that thing in common, you have something to talk about and bond. I don't remember why we had this conversation. I might have asked how you make friends as an adult, but I have found this to be true time and time again. The most obvious example is my friendship with Matt and Jeff back when I was living at home. I knew them in college. I was friendly with them in college. I danced with them, but I didn't really talk to them outside of that. And it was only after I graduated and we were all living in the same area and going to the same dances that we're like, hey, let's hang out and like be friends. And we have this shared history that like brought us together. Because we could have been friends with like anyone at those dances, but we were friends with each other because we knew each other. Never has this old adage been more true than today. My company recently put out a bunch of job postings, and one of my colleagues from grad school ended up taking one of the jobs. Today was her first day. And I gotta tell you, I instantly felt so much closer to her than I felt with anyone else in the office, just because we had this history of we were both in this grad school program. It was only a month long, and it was almost 2 years ago. I remember her face and I remember her name, but I can't think of like a single memory that's like of her while I'm there. But instantly just connected because of our shared history. Then tonight I went dancing, and I'm just like dancing with some random guy. I hear a voice walk behind me say, "Hey Sam," and I recognize the voice before I even see her face. It's fucking Jenna from college, president of the swing club when I was there, the one that I was constantly butting heads with because we were both very passionate about how we should improve the swing club, and we had like the same goals, but we had completely opposite ideas about what route to take to accomplish those goals. I was just so glad to see her, and she seemed glad to see me. And I spent most of the night talking to her and catching up and like talking about all the different people we knew, the ones we had stayed in touch with since leaving Bradley. I keep thinking like it's so nice to get to know you as an adult without us being in a situation where we're at each other's throats. Even if in college, if we weren't at each other's throats, like we would get along, but I don't know if we would have been friends if we weren't like in that club together. It was just so weird. I felt that connection and bond from our shared history. It was nice. We got to gossip, and she filled me in on all of the things with people's relationships that I kept guessing off of Instagram but wasn't sure about. And I let her know about her ex.